best place to see it will be.
My security guard outside is calling me. 1 second. Yep, call the police. They're trespassing.
Perfect. Okay.
I can't right now. Please stop.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I just want to make sure your shackle wasn't too tight tonight.
JeffreeStar and Eugenia Cooney are no longer friends. At least that's what people are saying on social media after this clip popped up. And it shows Jeffree lashing out at Eugenia. But what I noticed is if you only look at that clip, let me roll it to you.
Oh, Jeffree, sorry.
I can't right now. Please stop.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Please stop.
Oh, Jeffree, sorry.
I can't right now. Please stop.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Please stop.
You don't get the whole picture of why he was really frustrated, so let's talk about it. So in the clip, JeffreeStar tells Eugenia Cooney to stop, please stop. And she's like, oh, okay. Now, he also takes her shopping. We're gonna be talking about that. Her mom is there now. This is like, I believe, day 3. Eugenia Cooney seems to have just moved in with JeffreeStar now. And a lot of people are saying that she does look healthier in this last couple of days that he's been with her and happier. Now, of course, it's gonna be up for debate in the comments, but at least from my opinion, she does look happier. She does look healthier being with Jeffree. Now, you have to understand, like, Eugenia Cooney, just hear me out. Eugenia Cooney, honestly, I think she was homeschooled. She didn't have that many friends. She was kind of alone in her room a lot of the time. So I always got the vibe that on top of her being a really sweet, nice, caring person, she kind of, in my opinion, sometimes like misses those social cues, which is okay because I know a lot of people in my life miss those social cues, but also like, what's the term when people say read the room and stuff like I get that gig because it's happened to me too. Now, this is all coming off the heels of JeffreeStar going like this off the camera and people thought he was doing coke. So let me roll you that clip.
My allergies, you guys.
Now on TikTok, you're not allowed to vape, you're not allowed to smoke, but just because you go like this off the camera doesn't necessarily mean that you are doing anything at all. So just because you go, again, like this off the camera doesn't mean that you did anything that you weren't supposed to do. Now, let me fix my makeup. Got a little setting powder. But anyways, all that to say this, you know, JeffreeStar was accused of doing coke on camera, and then he came out and said that that's not what he was doing. And he basically debunked it by showing something about like a phone or something he had on his hand. Let me show you that clip.
So people thought that I was doing drugs yesterday. You guys look, this is a phone case and it's a gag. It's a joke. Take the case off. This is actually the funniest thing ever. You guys all know I love weed. I don't do drugs. Nothing wrong with anyone, but this is not real. It's a sticker. Oh my God.
But JeffreeStar has never done, what do you call that? Alcohol, much less that. And I honestly don't feel like I'm just being honest with you, I don't think he's that dumb to ruin his whole entire multi-billion-dollar career over some ski. Is that what the people call it these days? I don't even know. Hold on, before I go any further, this video is sponsored the house by Vance Global. They sent me this. This is so cool. So thank you, Vance Global, for sponsoring this video. I love you guys so much. Okay, if you don't know who they are, it's a small mom and pop company, and they make things like this, like Delta 8 gummies. They also have HHC gummies. You can use code RICHLUCK, save you some coin at checkout. And this is their brand new product that they were like, hey, give this a mention. It's like, all right, cool. So they got the Delta 8 and HHC in these little vials here. And if you guys know what these are, if I can get one open for you, I'll show you. Then you know. Okay. I feel like everyone I know who has tried Delta 8 and HHC by Vance Global, they really like it. So you can do that whole thing now. So pick these up. I'm not gonna steer you wrong. Everyone I know who has tried Vance Global gummies and Vance Global products, they really do like it. They're like, yeah, this stuff hits. And I went into some like vape shops. They have Vance Global there. And I'm like, oh my God, that's my sponsor. I freaking love them. So thank you, Vance Global, for sponsoring this video. They have certificates. So you get to know what is inside every product. Just go to their website, you can click it, you can see the ingredients they're using, their certificates, authenticity, all their diplomas that come with it. So I think Vance Global, they made it on Forbes magazine, Yahoo Finance, and they started out very small and they blew up. So definitely check out Vance Global. I'll put my code down below. Use code RICHLUCK, save you some coin at checkout. And thank you, Vance Global, for sponsoring this video. Let's get on with the drama. Anyways, every time I turn around, there's like a new word for something like that. Anyways, all that to say this. Coming off that drama, JeffreeStar was in a live stream. Eugenia Cooney was right next to him, and somebody's breaking into his house. I think they're trespassing his property, to be like a bit more specific. So it seems like he's handling this distress call. Let me roll you the entire clip. Here we go.
Hold on. My security guard outside is calling me. 1 second.
You gotta spell my.
Everything's fine. I just want to make sure like he's good, just in case, you know. Hi everybody. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Sorry. So sorry guys. Just something like, yeah, you know, just sometimes you don't always want to say everything. I'm like, it's nothing bad. Don't even worry. What was that? Nothing. Literally, guys. I think Jeffree just had someone like call him in there, and I was just like, oh, I kind of saw him like randomly leave, but I was like, oh, should I go in the other room too? Everything's amazing here.
Hey Google.
Crazy. Can't it? Oh.
Hold on. Let me get my phone. Yeah, hello?
Wait, guys, I'm gonna need.
Yeah, there's someone outside of the house. Call the police right now. Security's going to the gate. Yep, call the police. They're trespassing. Stupid mother. Yeah, call the sheriff right now. They're trespassing.
Wait, I did.
Thank you so much.
Jeffree, sorry.
I can't right now. Please stop.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Please stop. Yes, you have authorization. Call the police now. No, my security has an AR and he's going to get rid of these fucking losers right now that are trying to trespass in my house, and the police.
You need to back up. Look, I'm ready.
No, my security guard is 6'7". He'll literally break someone in fucking half with his hands. I know that whoever is here, you're watching this. The police is coming. We have your license plate. I have 50 cameras in my house, you stupid mother. We have your plate. I'll say your license plate out loud in a minute so we can all look you up. You freak. Police are on the way. We're not in the live. No one's bothering me. My ranch is on a lockdown. You're not gonna bother me. You're not gonna bother me.
Now, to me, in my opinion, it's coming off like he's stressed out. He's like, why do I hire these security guards? Why do I have this expensive security system if I don't even have people doing their job? At least that's what it comes out to be. Oh, look, my kitty. You wanna say hi? Say hi. she's one of those cats that like meows about everything. I love her so much. I adopted her at the SPCA. She was in the window at Saks Fifth Avenue, and it was like around the holidays, and I was like, no one's gonna want a little black cat for Christmas, you know? And I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like I needed to adopt this. So I've had her here for, was it like 3-4 years now? Anyways, and then I adopted him because she needed someone to play with. So I adopted him off, remember that website called Craigslist? So when I adopted him, I was looking for like a young cat her age so they can play. And in the picture, it was a baby white cat. And I remember when they brought it over, it was in a box, and the lady was like, here you go, thank you so much, I have to go. And the backstory was her son had committed suicide, and this was his cat, and she couldn't take care of it. So she put it online. Well, when I opened the box, it wasn't a small white kitten, it was a grown adult cat, and it was a boy. So this is receipts, and the other one is deleted tweets. So those are the name of the cats. So anyways, I adopted both of them. They're neutered or spaded or whatever you call it, how they're injections. So I've been having them for about 4 years now. And yeah, I just love them. And I like the whole dynamic between the yin and the yang. And I just think, they call it, one's a boy, one's a girl. And they play together all the time. And I love it. And he's kind of like the big brother. Okay, so let's talk about the drama. So it feels like JeffreeStar, just my opinion. I mean, I'm allowed to have an opinion. I mean, people are gonna make videos about this and they're gonna see it totally differently. That doesn't mean that they're right, that doesn't mean that I'm right. It just practically means that we just see it differently. So when I saw JeffreeStar telling Eugenia, stop, please stop. I mean, she was obviously asking him something, and he's like, I'm sorry, Eugenia Cooney was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, you notice that? Like, Eugenia Cooney will always apologize, even when she doesn't have to. I just think that's just one of those, my opinion, I just think it's one of those character traits where she's like, Again, my opinion, I just think that's one of her character traits of like, she doesn't have to apologize for stuff all the time, but she does it. So he's like, Eugenia, please stop, please stop. She's trying to ask him for something. He's saying like, please stop. Basically like, not right now. Someone's trying to break on, not right now. Someone's trying to break into the property and I have these expensive people who work here and cameras. Why is this happening? Who is trespassing? Who is trying to get in here? And a lot of people were thinking, it's her mom. It's her mom. And JeffreeStar told the mom to stay away or something like that. I mean, it's just rumors at this point, just making it up. But that doesn't seem to be the case because the very next day, JeffreeStar takes Eugenia Cooney shopping. So if you've been following JeffreeStar for quite some time on his JeffreeStar's TikTok journey, that's what I want to call it. He's a smart move, very smart business move, and very few brands do this. Well, brands that can afford it. They'll fly in a popular influencer and they will take them like shopping at their boutique, at their store. They're like, hey, pick out whatever you want. Just put it on the Instagram story, tag us or whatever, right? And it's free promotion. And Eugenia Cooney having such a large following, like it's just so much free promotion, like an amount of revenue that could possibly be generated because people who love Eugenia and they love Jeffree and they see her wearing his stuff or picking out his stuff. It drives like this FOMO of like, I want to shop too, or I forgot about that piece from that collection. I want to get it now. Does that make sense? So he has Eugenia Cooney go to the store and just pick out whatever she wants. Well, Eugenia Cooney's very much like, well, I don't know what I want. And, you know, they're helping her along. Well, in the background, you can, in some shots, see that Eugenia Cooney's mom is there. But she's kind of like, I don't really want to be in the mix. I just want to be over here. It's kind of like, it's like when I take my mom somewhere and she doesn't really feel comfortable. She's like, I'm going to go hang out outside. I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. But she'll usually bring a friend, right? But in this case, Eugenia Cooney's mom is there. She's like off in the background. She doesn't really want to be on camera. She wants kind of like Jeffree and Eugenia to have like their moment, their relationship. And so he's guiding her through the store. So he's guiding her through the store and she's picking out like some of the collections and candles and stuff like that.
I think if you had no idea who I was, so I was just kind of like...
I actually have never even met Jeffree, but I saw him and I was like, that's good. He's so sweet.
He is like seriously, he's one of the sweetest people. I know, like I could never like thank him enough. Like he's been so like. Yeah, did it come out okay? Or... Oh my God, you're adorable. Oh, thank you so much. So are you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Your stuff for this.
What is that?
So the phone cards, she wanted a phone card and then there's some.
I didn't know they were a thing, and then she was like, "Should I what?"
Do you want it now? Or you want to take it with you?
Oh my gosh, Mom, you think we need to pick them or?
Yeah.
Like, are you guys sure?
Yeah.
Thank you. I wasn't expecting to like get all of these. So.
There you go.
Thank you
One
so
for your mom.
much. Oh my gosh, thanks.
Like, I can't do it.
They're so cute. They're so sweet. They're so good. Yes. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Obviously work here now. Yeah. So it's a good thing. It's cute. Well, not because it was a bad thing, but
It's a better thing.
this is my job. So yeah.
Good flight.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Yeah, well, that's awesome. All right, well, I'm going to run back to work.
But not only that, like JeffreeStar starts telling some few jokes and of course controversial things are coming out of his mouth. But again, I just feel like JeffreeStar is really taking care of Eugenia Cooney the best way that he can, right? Everyone's different, right? JeffreeStar is not a doctor, he's not a therapist, but he knows that some of the stuff that he struggles with, he feels like Eugenia Cooney and him have struggled with certain things too. And we talked about this in another video, but like, you know, people have also like bullied JeffreeStar and made fun of JeffreeStar for how thin he looks. So he knows what that feels like, and JeffreeStar had his own struggles. And then, so I think him and Eugenia have a lot in common there. But then people start questioning, oh my God, remember when Eugenia Cooney wasn't allowed to even go outside and look at the moon? Remember that clip that surfaced? Roll it.
Oh, she's awake. I woke her up. Hey, Mom. Did you hear about the moon? Is it that? Everyone's telling me I need to go see it. Oh, okay. All right, let's look through. We're just gonna look through the window, guys. Is it that amazing? Everyone's like was begging me to see it. Sorry, I woke you up.
But yet here she is all the way in Casper, Wyoming with JeffreeStar in a Rolls Royce, shopping it up at JeffreeStar. Like, it's a total dichotomy between like couldn't leave the house and then now you do leave the house. And you know, I really don't know the relationship because all we know is what JeffreeStar says on the live streams where Eugenia Cooney co-signs on the live stream. But you know, she gets bullied so much. It's just so sad to see her get so many hate comments and it's not gonna fix anything, right? And like she does have like these like social cues of like where she doesn't like pick up what someone's putting down, you know? Like I'm just gonna say like if I was doing a video and JeffreeStar's right here next to me and I'm like, hey, Jeffree, and he's like, please stop, please stop. I'll be like, JeffreeStar's busy right now, he's doing something. I wouldn't necessarily apologize. I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm so sorry, did I do anything wrong? Like, you know, everyone's different. Eugenia Cooney is so polite to a fault. Eugenia Cooney is so nice to a fault that people often wonder, like, wow, why is she so nice? Like, why is Eugenia Cooney so nice? And what I've noticed is her and JeffreeStar did a TikTok video together. And if you, let me roll you the clip. I might have to mute it because of, but we'll see how that works out. Here we go.
Why do you call me back? And I'd be like, why are you so obsessed with me?
All right, so Eugenia Cooney being around JeffreeStar this much, I have noticed that she is really like feeling herself more. She's really like, you know, like I guess like what the word I'm trying to say is like she's kind of like coming into her baddie era where she's like, what, you know, whatever, run your mouth. Like she's kind of getting more confidence.
Guys, we're doing like, you know, I don't need to do recovery videos, okay? Like, we can recover from being sad. You know, here, I've been so happy. It's been such a good couple days. So, yeah.
That's the vibe. I mean, she's becoming more confident within herself in this whole situation. But that's my opinion about it. She's coming across more confident. And I think that's great because then she can speak up more for herself. She's not afraid to like offend people. And that just comes with time. You know, I remember when I first got on YouTube, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to offend the I don't want to do this, I don't do that. But like with time being on here, you're like, hey, look, listen, this is me. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you know me, you know me. You know the good, the bad, and the bottom line when it comes to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so you just kind of like, you just be you. And if you mess up, you can always come on camera and apologize for it and own it and take accountability and responsibility for things. And I think that Eugenia Cooney is maybe it's like coming into that era. So they do this whole shopping spree. They shoot the TikTok video. They practically have someone break into the Star Yak Ranch and people thought it was Eugenia Cooney's mom but who knows what could have been. Like Eugenia Cooney does have, you know, like people who really watch her. And ever since we started covering the Eugenia Cooney JeffreeStar situation, I don't want to call it drama. I think it's so much more than drama. I've been getting even more emails. I've been getting even more messages from people from all over the world, like Egypt and Spain, and I'm just like, wow, people are really watching the JeffreeStar Eugenia Cooney thing. Back to what people are saying, that JeffreeStar doesn't care about Eugenia Cooney, that JeffreeStar is just using Eugenia Cooney for views and clicks. Not necessarily so. I think that on social media, and this is just me, I think everybody talks about everybody. I think that everyone in some way social climbs off each other. It's like this symbiotic type relationship. Not all the time. Some people are really snakes in the grass, but we're not gonna go there. But I feel like Jeffree is helping Eugenia is helping Jeffree. But back to JeffreeStar being a businessman. Yes, I feel like he is helping her because he cares for her. He is a person, he is a human, he does have feelings. That's just, yeah, I think people forget that, okay? Bringing it back down to earth, okay? I think he does care for her because he wouldn't allow her to be in his house this long and put up with her. I'm pretty sure she is not unbearable. I'm pretty sure she's not a person that's like so high maintenance, because just like by watching her mannerisms, she just really seems like, I'm happy to be here. I don't want to get in the way. And anytime you go over to someone's house, that literally should be your vibe. I'm happy to be here. I don't want to I don't want to inconvenience you. And you know, you wouldn't just go and open someone's refrigerator and start, you know, taking stuff out. And if they do say something like, oh yeah, you can take whatever you want home, that just means maybe one thing, two things, but don't take the whole entire closet home. Does that make sense? Anyways, what I'm trying to say will eventually come out. JeffreeStar, I feel, is a businessman. We've been following him since the past 10 years on YouTube, right? And I think that he saw an opportunity to help a friend. I also feel like, hey, he's been doing a lot of this flying popular TikTokers out. They shoot TikToks together. They go out together. They're seen. They do battles and videos and stuff like that. And then like he does this thing where he's like, come to the store, pick out whatever you want, and I think, you know, and then buy or whatever, right? Well, it's a smart move when it comes to business and PR, because I have been approached by companies like, hey, come into the store, pick out what you want, shoot a story, whatever, right? And then you have to post it on your Instagram story, or, you know, say it was a gift and thank you and things like that, right? A lot of brands do this. It's going above and beyond than just sending the person PR. You're inviting them into your world and you're getting to know them. And I think that Eugenia Cooney has a lot of attention on her a lot of the time. It's a whole different community on the internet who watch her. You got people who hate watch her. You have people who want to see her get help. You have people who don't even care. They want to see her demise. You have people who just watch this to watch. They find it interesting. You have people from other countries who are like, oh my gosh, she is so thin. This is insane. Like, how do people live like that? You know, I'm just telling you, like, lights go. What's going on? But anyways, you get the gig, right? And I think that JeffreeStar is like, I want to help my friend. And also because she's here, I want to give her that treatment I give the other influencers that I have here. Hey, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll admit if I'm wrong. You know, and I don't need to defend Eugenia. I don't need to defend Jeffree. They can defend themselves. I'm just going off what I see. And so I feel like it is a good move to have Eugenia there, shop the store, take pictures with her, go live with her. I think it's a win-win on both their parts, because for the longest time, Eugenia Cooney has really looked up to JeffreeStar and she's really admired him. And so this is why I said, which y'all came for me in the comments, I feel like Eugenia Cooney is very closed off to a lot of people. She's very protected, you know, and I think she should be for safety reasons. And, you know, she is a girl and people like to take advantage of women, especially they're easy to just pick up and run off with, you know, like literally, like it's scary. So that's why I think her mom is always with her. Because God forbid someone does that to her. I mean, she's like an easy target to kidnap. I'm just being honest. So I feel like it's great that her mom's there. People are going to disagree with me, but I'm allowed to have my opinion. If I was a father and I had a daughter, I would be very cautious. I'm just saying. I could be wrong. But anyways, all I'd say this, JeffreeStar, like I said, it's great for her right now because she looks up to him. And if she's not listening to people in the comments, if she's not listening to, let's say, whatever outside voices are telling her to do things, I think that JeffreeStar might be that one where she'll obviously listen to. Now, they have said several times, they have went out to eat. They have said that. People are asking if she's eating. I think that's so inappropriate for them to ask that. But it's so, the way I see it, it's such a very delicate situation, right? Because the more negative comments you leave, then like you slowly chip away, and then that person just like breaks and like, well, maybe they're right, maybe what they're saying is right, and it's not necessarily true. But if you're constantly leaving Eugenia Cooney negative comments, I would feel, if I was her, I would eventually feel like it would break me, you know, with time. And so I don't think that's the best route. But I do see, my opinion, that she does look happy. She has said many times in her videos how happy she is, how grateful she is, how JeffreeStar is awesome. That's a word that she's been saying a lot. And I feel like she's healthier. And I don't understand why I get so much backlash when I say that. But I don't know. You know, am I wrong? I mean, only time will tell. Here's what I don't want to happen. Let's just keep it real. What I don't want to happen is Eugenia Cooney will be at Jeffree's house for months and months and months, and she starts getting in a routine of like being more healthier, taking care of herself more. And then she finally goes back home and goes back to her old ways. That's what I don't want to happen. What I do want to happen is I want her to be with JeffreeStar, focus on herself, take care of herself more, and take those habits back home with her and ride it out and stay with it, okay?
So everyone, Jeffree's helped me in so many ways. I'm just saying. So you guys are like, Jeffree should be helping her. It's like he is. Oh.
Makeup and meat right now.
Guys, we're not doing, we're doing like, you know, I don't need to do recovery videos, okay? Like, we can recover from being sad. You know, here, I've been so happy. It's been such a good couple days. So, yeah. Dominic, thank you. Don't you guys want me to be happy? Do you guys want to help? And wouldn't you like what we're doing? Wouldn't you like me hanging here with Jeffree and having fun?
That's what I want to happen to Eugenia Cooney. Only time will tell. You know, I've interacted with Eugenia Cooney so many times. She's so sweet. She's so loving. She's so caring. She's so funny.
Brittany, thank you. Hi. Oh my gosh, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you were like.
No, you're good.
Yes. I don't know if you were stopping me or not.
Oh, no,
so.
you're good.
Cause yeah, like if you don't like.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, if you didn't know me and I was just
No,
like, hi.
I do.
Oh,
yeah.
you do? Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm like, I hope I'm not being weird.
Yeah, no, I do.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, what's your name?
Isabel.
Isabel, it's so nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
you too.
Yes, it's such a cool store, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is.
Yes, it's amazing. So, are you from Wyoming?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. So beautiful here.
Where are you from?
I'm from Connecticut, so
Oh, nice.
I've just kind of been visiting, and it's been amazing. Jeffree, he's the sweetest ever, and
I know, I'm
so cool visiting. Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't want to keep you from him,
No,
but
you're good.
yeah. And if you want to take a picture or anything, just let me know.
Okay,
and,
yeah,
all right,
thank you.
It's so nice to meet you. Oh, hi.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh my god. Mama J, it's been so amazing meeting you.
Thank you.
You're seriously
Helps me
so
out.
sweet.
Thank
So,
you.
oh my gosh, bless you. You're incredible.
You're a sweetheart.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart. I'm so happy we can finally meet.
Yes, me too.
And yeah, you said you're going to be around tomorrow
Yep.
then? Yay.
Anytime.
All right.
If you guys need a vehicle, I have an extra sheet
Oh my
that
gosh.
you're free to, if you want it, just know that.
I would never want to do that to you, but
Girl, it's like, if you need an extra vehicle,
you are so sweet.
just message me, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Like, she understands comedy and humor, and that's a social cue that I love that she has, because that's a social cue many people don't have. Y'all are always quick to point out her lack of social cues, but if you really pay attention, when it comes to her humor or sense of like awareness, oh baby, it's there. It's there. The calls are not coming from inside the house, okay? Like, she is there, and I love that about her, because I've had conversations with her and I tell her stuff and she understands the gig, and she's like, oh, I get it, you know? And so anyways, everything that JeffreeStar and Eugenia Cooney are doing, it's like magnified. Everyone's watching, everyone's talking about this right now. It's literally talk of the town. Everyone's talking about it. And I'm shocked, because this is something that I felt like should have been happened a long time ago. And I'm happy it's happening. At least it's happening now. And here's what I want to say to some people in the comments who are going to be quite negative. Listen, you may not like that JeffreeStar and Eugenia Cooney are hanging out. Okay, I get it. Again, you may not like that JeffreeStar is involved in this picture. All right, fair enough. You're allowed to say that. But at least she's getting help. At least she's out of her element. At least she's enjoying life. Okay, at least. So when you get up here and you're like, I can't believe JeffreeStar this, JeffreeStar that, at least she got to meet one of her biggest idols, someone she looked up to. Maybe she'll listen, take some advice, take away some knowledge from it all. You know, I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there, okay? And I understand that JeffreeStar can be very polarizing and whatever. I get the gig, all right? Been there, done that. But at least Eugenia Cooney is out of her house, not alone, with someone that she sees as a friend, and they're actually getting to know each other and having like a bond, okay? And again, when the camera turns off, we don't know what is happening behind the scenes. We don't know there's drama with her mom and Jeffree. We don't know if Eugenia Cooney's getting on JeffreeStar's nerves. We don't know if the person trying to break in was like some crazy stalker. All we know is what we see online and the evidence. But when the camera turns off, we don't know what's going on. So I know you're gonna judge, and if you do, judge me kindly. You're gonna judge me kindly, okay? And you know, I've gotten a lot of criticism talking about Eugenia Cooney and JeffreeStar. I've got a lot of criticism talking about Eugenia Cooney. I've lost hundreds and thousands of subscribers covering the Eugenia Cooney story, but at least I'm covering it. I'm seeing it both ways. I see it like Chanel. I can see both sides of it, okay? I see courtside, I see courtroom, I can see it all. My takeaway is, one, she looks happy, she looks healthy with JeffreeStar. We know she's eating, we know that, okay? And at the very least, at least she met a new friend, a very powerful, influential friend. And I think this is good for her mentally. And if you truly care about somebody, if you really, truly care, if you're not just here for the views and the clicks and the drama and the tea, if you truly care for Eugenia Cooney, then at the very least, she's with someone that she looks up to, that she might take their advice. And JeffreeStar, I think, is the one to do it right now. I'm not saying he's the end-all, be-all. I'm not saying that, you know, whatever that case may be. At least she's with the new friend. At least she's having fun. She's out shopping. He's showing her around. Maybe they might find a boyfriend for her. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Like, who knows? I just would hate to see anyone not live their life to the fullest potential, and to go to be a girl like Eugenia Cooney, who is in her room, hanging out, isolated by herself, to being thrown out to one of the biggest beauty influencers on the planet. Call it what you see it. Very financially successful. I just see it as a win-win for both of them, but more for Eugenia. And I know people are so controversial, you can't believe it. And I do want to further add this to the clip that was played where JeffreeStar seems so annoyed with Eugenia when he tells her, please stop, please stop. Hey, at least he said please.
Oh, Jeffree, sorry.
I can't right now. Please stop.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Please stop.
Oh, Jeffree, sorry.
I can't right now. Please stop.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Please stop.
He just said, shut up. You didn't say that. He said, please. And she said, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I just want to say this. I've had people stay with me, and by the first day or second day, girl, they're already getting on my nerve. It's just a human thing. I have flown people out here, and we've hung out, and by the next day, I'm like, hey, something came up. I got to fly you back. You know, it's just, you know, some people you can only handle in dosages. You know, some people, you click, and you could be like, man, I can hang with this person all day, every day, all night. They just don't get on my nerves. But every relationship is gonna bump heads. Every relationship is gonna argue. Every relationship, whether you're friendship or intimate relationship, whatever, you're gonna have instances where you're gonna bump heads and you're not gonna agree on things, and that is healthy. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened in that situation. I just personally feel like JeffreeStar is frustrated with security team and cameras. He just didn't want to hear from her right now. Not right now, please. I'll get back to you later. And then he jumps back on live and he's like, let's go, hype it up. Like, they're working. I think a lot of people forget that Eugenia, when she's on live, she's working. When JeffreeStar is on live, he's working, he's networking. These people are working, you know? And not only that, like, there's inner workings of TikTok. Like, you have to meet metrics. Go live for this many hours, get this many roses or diamonds or whatever the case may be. And you're trying to hit those metrics. So they're working. But who am I? I'm just, you know, this is the drama that I wanted to present to you today, if you want to call it that. It's been a lot. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.